Hey, college basketball fans, this is Gary Greene in Las Vegas, longtime professional sports bettor and sports handicapper for the past 35 years. And folks, the 2024-25 college basketball season is finally here. Nobody more excited than me. This is my favorite sport to bet, the one that I've made the most money over the years. And hopefully we will have another big season. We're off to a fantastic start already. And just still in the process of learning teams with all the transfer portals and new head coaches. Takes a little bit of time to learn all the teams and players and how they are meshing together. But this is going to be my early season predictions. My top 10 college basketball teams will start off with three teams. Either any one of the three could be my number one team. I think these are the three best teams in the nation by far. Gonzaga, Kansas, and Alabama. And these teams pretty much are loaded. They have senior leadership, they have bigs, they have shooting, they have great coaches. All three of these teams are in good shape. Then going on from there, the next tier of teams will be Houston because they are so well coached and they play defense like nobody else. They're always going to be in the mix. Next up would be one of my two favorite teams, the Duke Blue Devils, who obviously have maybe the best player in college basketball, and Cooper Flagg, but they have a team that's going to take a little bit of time, I think, to gel. The first two games, they've scored a lot of points. I think they're going to score more points than they have in years past. They have better overall talent in the paint this year. So they're going to get a lot more dunks and a lot of more close baskets, and they're going to end up at the free throw line a lot more. So I expect them to be scoring in the high 80s this year a lot, where last year a lot of games they were still in the mid 60s. The next teams after that are Auburn, who probably has the most underrated head coach in Bruce Pearl in the country. This guy is fantastic, and he's got some great talent, and the kid Broome is a superstar. So this team's going to be a hard team to reckon with this year. Then we can't leave out UConn out of the top 10. I don't think that they have the talent to make it back to the Final Four, but what can you say? Coach Hurley has gotten the job done 2 years in a row. Can't discount him. The last two in my top 10 are Arizona and Tennessee. Again, two well-coached teams. Good talent, good leadership. Tennessee, fantastic point guard who will be able to lead them to a good SEC season. Now, I'll go next to my sleeper teams. My number one sleeper team is St. John's. I think St. John's and Rick Pitino, nobody wants to play this team. They're a 90-point type team, and they're a team that's going to be a lot of havoc against other teams. If you can't run and score point for point, you will not beat St. John's. This is a really solid team. I think that the pickups that they made in the transfer portal, this is a good, solid nucleus, and I really think we're going to steal some on St. John's at times this year. They're going to beat some other big-name teams, and we're going to get value because they're going to probably even be the underdog, even though it's Rick Pitino as the head coach. I like Ole Miss. I like their head coach Beard, but I think they brought in good transfers as well. Nice, solid team. He's building. He did a quick rebuild right out the gate. I like that. I like Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh brought in some guys that are going to make a difference. They have four really solid players in college basketball. If you have two solid ones, even the mid-major teams, they can jump up and bite you in the ass. So I like Pittsburgh as a sleeper team, and I like Utah State. Out of the Mountain West, I think Utah State is a team that might just sneak up on a few people too when most of the league is a little bit down. So watch out for them. But some of the overrated big name schools, Arkansas, eventually Calipari will get it done. But I think early on, especially, they're going to struggle. They're going to be a roller coaster ride, kind of the way Kentucky was the last couple of years. They have, on paper, great talent. But great talent takes a while sometimes to mesh. So I'll put Arkansas there. Florida, another team that I just think that they don't play enough good defense to be a serious contender. Michigan State, I don't think this is one of Tom Izzo's best teams. And Illinois, they lost the entire cupboard but one player. So it's going to be hard for them to rebuild and just build back to where they were like a top 8 team, Illinois, the last couple of years. They lost some superstar talent. And so they're going to have their hands full. And I think you can almost even include Purdue in the same situation as the four I just listed for overrated teams. So one big down team, bigger name school that's been up there the last couple years. In fact, they got all the way to the final last year in the second tier tournament in the escaping my mind here for some reason, but Seton Hall. I'm not high on Seton Hall. I think they're going to struggle to get to 60 points a lot. They lost their scoring. I just don't think they have the nucleus that's needed. And I think that they're going to be a team that you could pick off against a lot this year. They're going to get beat by some bad teams, I feel, even this year. So that was the NIT that they did so fantastic last year. And one other team that I'm not expecting a whole lot from is USC. On paper, I didn't see it. I don't like the head coaching hire there, and I just think that they may struggle this year playing in a very tough conference. So that's my early college basketball predictions, a top 10, and we'll do one of those every week and make some changes, stock up, stock downs like we do in football, and check back every single day for our Gary Wins videos. I have been Gary Greene here doing the videos for you, and we'll try to continue to help be a better, winning better for the entire college basketball season. Have a great one, and never wager what you can't afford to lose. Thanks, guys and gals.